Hello ratbags, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome back to another Ark Survival Evolved news video. Today, the Ark Xbox update as has the PC update finally. Xbox update 758 and PC update 261 are pretty much identical. And they literally came out on the same day, just about. So if your Xbox is not on 758 at the moment, make sure you go and download it. It's around 8 GB. It's got a bunch of fixes, which I've gone through quite a lot of these in a previous video, so I'm not going to go through them again. But the most notable ones you should be seeing now is them derpy dinosaurs will now be fixed. If you had any sort of blocky dinosaurs because you had quite a large group of dinosaurs, or you had a large base with lots of dinosaurs, hopefully it should be fixed. Let me know if it's not now. There's a bunch of other stuff as well. The black sky on the centre should have been fixed, and some really big game breaking crashes, particularly on Scorched Earth. There is one more game breaking glitch that will not be fixed probably until next week, which is a problem getting into the tech cave just near the volcano door. So be careful if you're planning on doing anything like that. I would 100% probably delay it until the next patch. Primarily a problem for dedicated servers, obviously. It's still something to consider. They won't be able to get to that one until next week. PS4 will get this update hopefully on the 12th of July. So like I said, I've gone through these before in a previous video. You can go check that out. I'll leave the link down below. And of course, as ever, I'll always leave the link down to this so you can check it out yourself. There are a few other additions though they've made since we last done that video. So they've made creatures in caves have altered. Changes include more Arthropleura, Titan Boa and leeches in the swamp cave. Yay! Remove scorpions, remove bats, spiders, penguins and piranhas in the ice cave. They've added polar bears, palovias and saber-toothed salmon to the ice cave. Consuming rare mushrooms and rare flowers now give their intended effects. So it'd be interesting to see what that does. I'm going to test that out in a minute. Fixed low-level LODs for dinos, specifically to fix Beaver and Ovis. They've reduced the max number of spider minions by 30% and made them 30% tougher. So there will be less spiders, but they're gonna definitely be harder to take. You'll no longer be able to use the spear to harvest trees. One of the big ones that Jeremy implemented this week, the creator of Ark, is allowed spear attack and melee attacks without completely exiting running. Just a quick temp stop. Tech Replicator can now only be crafted at the obelisk in single player. Torches are now equipable on all appropriate land dino saddles. So you can now just drag or move the torch onto the saddle and it'll have a little torch on it. The dinosaur logic has been improved. Hopefully they're not going to be so derpy and start crashing into things. They'll be able to move around it a lot easier. They've finally stopped the Titan Boa from being able to climb lots of walls. And lots of other improvements. It's definitely more of a bug fix update. There's no real new content, just a couple of new sort of ideas in terms of the torch and the ability to use a weapon while running. What's interesting is though they're really identical to the PC now. PC and console are pretty much on par. It does look like, however, that PS4 are always still going to be a little bit behind though, because of the way they have to port the actual update from Xbox to PS4. So like I said, expect the PS4 one around the 12th as ever. As soon as it's dropped, I will let you guys know, and any other changes or additions to that update. And Ragnarok, we was obviously disappointed with the delay of the launch for it on console. It is hopefully still scheduled to come out on the 19th of July. There is going to be a massive update for Ragnarok on that day as well. And it should have all the stuff that's going to be updated on PC by then. So in the next few days I probably will go through some of the stuff that's going to be updated, just to give you more of a heads up about what to expect. And I had decided not to do some Let's Plays on Ragnarok because I didn't really want to do it on the PC if you guys haven't actually got it to play yet. I only like doing that when I know it's coming out a few days before, or maybe a week before, just to give you guys a heads up. But I do plan to do a lot of guides and tutorials, so you know what, I am going to continue my Let's Play just so that I can keep on improving my knowledge of the map. So expect them type of videos in the next 3 to 5 days. And just going over what it says on Steam, which I didn't realise before, you can actually build certain tree platforms on different places. It doesn't have to be just the redwood forest, and apparently there's even a rock you can build the tree platforms on. So that might be something I might look into. Also, I didn't realise that maybe some of the resources are put together in something called lava crystal. So again, I need to check out the volcano. I've not really been near it yet, as I haven't really got a decent flyer. So I am getting excited again for it. I was upset about everything that went on in terms of the hype generated, but I am looking forward to playing this map. And as you can see, they are going to be adding a new desert area to it so that you can have the scorched earth creatures look not so out of place. I reckon that will probably be done, hopefully by the time the game actually, the DLC launches on the 19th of July. And don't forget, if you want to play with me on the Ragnarok map at the moment on PC, my Patreon server is going well. In fact though, we have just opened up another server on the ISO map. So if you're interested in joining either of them servers, go and check out my Patreon page. So that is it guys, just a very quick one today, letting you know what the hotfix or what the small update was for today. And as ever, reminders about what's coming up in the next week or so. I'm Jade PLAYSGAMES, I will see you ratbags later on.